Alright guys, so not to name any names or anything, but someone recently commented on one of my videos, well first saying that my movements were a little bit jerky because I'm playing on a controller, and once I clarified that I've only played on a controller, he mentioned that there are a couple missions, or at least one mission, that is just really difficult on a controller, near impossible. So I was actually surprised because this mission, I actually don't think it's that hard on a controller. And I've only failed it once when I was trying to fail it. Every time that I've done it straight up, it's been pretty straightforward. So I'll walk through why it's straightforward on a controller. There are a few reasons for that. So first off, you get a gun here to use, but there's no requirement that you use that gun. So you get it in your inventory, but the only requirement is that you use a pistol. And I don't know if you could use a revolver here, but you have a few options. So I actually like this Dying Night pistol. It's one of the first ones you get from this same guy. I like it because you can get a muzzle attachment, and it can be good for sneaking around early on. So I'm just gonna grab that one. Pretty basic pistol. I'll got a scope on it. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm just going to skip this dialogue. Okay. So now we're ready to get started.
3, 2, 1.
Now the big thing here is that you can shoot, since you're using whatever pistol you want, you can shoot any target as many times as you want. I don't know if that has any impact on your score, but the point is, you don't really need to aim. You just need to get vaguely in the area and then just start shooting like crazy. And of course you'll need to select a pistol that has a good fire rate, good reload speed, all that. But you don't really have to move up and down, you don't have to move sideways at all, of course. In terms of your actual movement, you just need to aim left and right. And there's also no restriction on hitting your neighbor's targets, obviously. Yeah, the only requirement is that you just keep shooting. And I always shoot at targets as they're going up. Again, I'm not sure if multiple hits on the same target count or not. But pretty straightforward. Just shoot anything that moves. And now let's see if that was enough. Yep. So again, I've never failed this mission just doing that approach, that strategy. And again, using a controller.
Thanks, Wilson. It sure is pretty.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
See you around,
All right.
Wilson.
So that's our reward. So let's take a look at it. So it's 63 DPS. It's a Lexington, and this one kind of looks like a Lexington. I really don't know what the difference is between these. I don't really know why this Lexington is a reward, because I just don't think it's a really good weapon. I actually end up dismantling this, which probably shouldn't do all that often, but it's not iconic, it's not a great weapon overall, so I just get rid of it. But that is how you beat this mission using a controller. Again, pretty straightforward. There is a second mission though that I think is a lot harder, so we'll head over there now and take a look at what that looks like using a controller. The next pistol minigame, which in my opinion is a lot tougher, is Stadium Love down here in Santo Domingo. Now while it's a lot tougher, the reward's worth it because you get this smart submachine gun. And if you use submachine guns and rifles and you spec yourself for it, it's essentially an in-game weapon. It's not going to be the highest DPS, but it's going to do a decent amount of damage. And I actually used it in my final mission. Now what's tough about this one, what's kind of grindy, is you have 4 rounds and you basically need a perfect score in each round in order to get the reward. But unlike the other one where you don't spend a lot of time aiming, on this one you just want to shoot as quickly as possible and just kind of move left and right. So there it looked like we missed one, but it gave us a perfect score, and honestly the scoring is just a little bit weird. I'm pretty sure there were 12 targets, and we got 11. So it works. Let's see. we have to go up here. What's nice about this though is that when you get to a new location, it's going to save your progress when you get to that location. So it should have just saved, and yeah, there we go. So we have this autosave. So that's really nice because, you know, obviously if you need to come back to a new round, you can do that.
Man, the breeze. Whoosh.
Now I'm probably not going to get a perfect score on this one, so I probably need to load my save, but let's try and do it a little bit better. Okay, so this one, it's not really columns, you know, everything's kind of low, so it's a bit easier. And again, it's just left and right, you know, shoot as quickly as you can, and there we go, perfect score. And again, we missed one. I thought I got it. I have seen instances where you get more than 11 points, so I'm pretty sure there are actually 12 in each round. But I guess going back, you know, just as an overall strategy for this, the first round is the hardest, and it's just, you know, tough all around. So I would just wait until you get a perfect score, and again, perfect score I think is 12, not 11. But I wait until you get a perfect score in that first round before moving on. And, you know, you get multiple autosaves, so you can always come back. But I would really stress doing well in that first round. Okay, so let's see if we can go again. See if we can get a perfect score. Probably not going to, but let's see how this goes. Okay, and as you're drawing your weapon, you can actually start firing. And as you're reloading, too, you can fire pretty quickly. Okay, so we missed 2 on that one, so this is where I would need to load. So let's try that. Let's see if we can get this all done in one run. Alright, let's try this round again. So I've actually loaded a few autosaves. In my opinion, this is the second toughest round after the first round. There are a few reasons for that. Mainly, there's more up and down aiming you need to do, because it can be tough to get everything on pass. But we were lucky there, and now we're on to the final round. Now the final round can be tricky. This is actually my 3rd attempt, I believe, after being that round, because we actually do not get an autosave when we enter here. So if we try and load, our last load is actually the beginning of that last round. Oh, and of course, I haven't mentioned this, but we can't save. And that's true throughout this mission. But let's give it a shot, and let's see how we do.
What else would it be in this heat? Shoot! 12 seconds.
Don't forget the line. One toe over and you're gone.
Alright, so even though I've retried this a few times, I actually think it's the easiest of the rounds. So a bit of aiming, but mostly again just moving left and right.
That's it, go check your stats.
Okay, that was kind of funny. But yeah, we got lucky on that one. We just barely got it. Alright, so after you go back to the main guy and talk to him, and he gives you the results, and you know, obviously if you won, he won. So far as I know, that's the only way to get this weapon. Again, smart weapon, pretty useful, comes as legendary, high DPS, especially early on. So it could be really valuable as you're getting started. Again, since it's a smart weapon, it could end up being an in-game weapon for you. If you have any other ideas for videos, you know, please let me know. I'll probably be moving to some other games besides Cyberpunk, but if there's anything you haven't seen in Cyberpunk that you want to see, just let me know. I'd be happy to take a look. And let's just take a quick look at how this gun works. So again, smart weapon, pretty low damage since you're low level, but still, you know, well actually, more that these guys are a lot higher level than you are, but still, you know, pretty useful. You can see it doing a good amount of damage despite these guys being such high level. Poison damage, all around just great weapon. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.